Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Keeping Goals. If you're new here, my name is Conor O'Keefe and Keeping Goals is a vlog following my attempt at becoming a professional goalkeeper at the highest level of international football. And today, in this week's episode of the vlog, we are flying back home to Manchester. It's 6:45, we're at Malaga Airport. Very early start. Had training last night, so not very much sleep. We're heading back home to Manchester, back to the cold, back to the wet, but we've missed it a little bit.
Yeah.
Haven't been home since June, haven't been home since September, but we're heading back home because it is my Ninny's 80th birthday, so we're seeing my cousins, aunties, uncles, all my family, and it's going to be a fun weekend. I've heard that there is a five-a-side plan, so that's going to be worth recording. We're going to get that on the plane now and head back home. Speak to you in a bit. Yeah, well, I'm in that. Go on, Cal. We're unlucky. Not at me. Oh, Grandad, what a shot. Oh, great defending, Sean. Love it, Ailish. Shoot, Dan. Oh, what a save! And ball! Apologies, what a save! So, we are midway through the inaugural Centre Parks football tournament, which is continuing behind me. And I've now decided that this intensity and competitiveness vastly outshadows the Gibraltar National League. There are some big tackles going in. This is what the O'Keefe family do. Competitiveness. We've got 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh, Sean! Replies with a goal. Banger. Sean, quick on-pitch interview.
A quick on pitch.
What's the score, by the way?
I've lost count, mate. I conceded at least 2.
Well, no, you conceded them, but then you went and replied immediately with a great strike in the
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
Embarrassing your father at the goal.
I think resume for nada, you know, La Liga highlights, sticking that on. I think that's better than me.
Very sweaty.
Very sweaty. Playing well, the Wales. Repping the Island jersey.
Thank you. It's actually rugby, I think, but...
Yeah, but we don't have to tell anyone.
No, I've tried my best.
You're doing very well.
Give it a go.
Oh, what a header! Manuel Neuer! Oh, yes, Ailish! Ailey, what a save! Absolutely smashing it in the goal.
Maybe if you want to.
Finish, Michael!
Oh, great save, Dad!
Oh, what a
They're actually really not going to want to listen to any of this. Oh, and I missed the goal. Goal there. Was that Con as well? Sorry. His vlog missed his goal. Whoops. Filming the vlog. You're alright.
Sorry, Michael. Good game. Good game. Frankie, quick on-pitch interview. How did you find the game?
Yeah, I feel like we played well.
Yeah.
We're better defence than attack.
Yeah.
I missed a couple of goals, which, sorry, someone else is asking to interview me now, but no perhaps.
Who's over there?
ITV. Who are you? Keeping Goals? Never heard of you.
Several days later.
So, a very happy trip back home, back to England, back to the rain and the cold, but now I'm back in Estepona, back in Spain, and as you can see, not so cold anymore. I had missed the rain, I had missed the cold, but it is nice coming back to that, got to say. Also, some huge saves in that five-a-side, just editing it now. My Uncle Peter and my dad showed me how it's done. Dad made about 4 split saves, so anyone looking to develop split save technique, there you go. So it was a lovely weekend with my family. It's not often that you get time to spend with your whole extended family, and it was a great chance to see them relax and have fun. The reason I was able to do that was it was the international break, so Gibraltar had games against Kosovo and Georgia. I unfortunately was not called up to a national team, so that meant I had a weekend off to go home and see my family. It's a new experience for me having international breaks. In my previous clubs, it didn't affect our timetable. Now that you have these breaks in the calendar, it's a good opportunity either to recover physically from injuries you might be holding. I still have a little bit of a niggle in my groin, which I've been working on in the rehab, and this break gave me a good chance to recover from that. It's also a good opportunity to recover mentally. We've had a tough few weeks in terms of game schedules, training, in terms of our form in the league. It's been a lot of stress, a lot of work, a lot of planning, preparation in order to get that first win that we got the other week. And so this break came at a great time for me to take myself away from it, relax, not think about football for a little bit of time, and instead wind down, enjoy time with my family, and almost recover and rejuvenate myself, ready for this next set of fixtures. We have some big games coming up. Our next game this weekend is against Boca, who are in the bottom half of the table, so it's a big opportunity for us to keep that winning streak going and try and get some more points in the league. Following that, we have a game against Bruno Magpies, who are around about where we want to be in the table, 5th, 6th, and it's a good opportunity to test ourselves against them. And then we have a huge game against Lincoln Redims, who are last season's champions and one of the biggest teams in the Gibraltar National League. It's a huge schedule now for these next few weeks. Time to get focused again, get ready for the games, get training hard, playing well, and performing for Europa Point to help us move up the table and to continue to perform to the best of my ability and show people what I can do. However, for the rest of this vlog, a few of you have been asking me questions on Instagram, in the comments on YouTube about Jonny. For you guys who have been here since Series 1, Series 2, you'll know that Keeping Goals was a vlog started by me and my friend Jonny Wong, who as a videographer, as a filmmaker, is unbelievably talented. We were housemates during our final year of university during Series 2 of Keeping Goals, and that was when the vlog started to grow, started to gain some traction, because we were trying to put out weekly content at the highest level of quality for you guys to enjoy, to follow this story, to see what it's like to be a goalkeeper attempting to make it to the highest level of the game. Now Jonny is obviously not with me now. He doesn't live in Spain. He still lives in Loughborough and is working as a freelance videographer. And a lot of you have been asking how he is he still working on the vlogs, what's he up to? And he does still work on the vlogs. He edits every single one of the vlogs and is a huge part still of the creation of Keeping Goals. So we wanted to give you guys an insight into how Jonny is and what he's up to at the minute. So I'm going to pass it over back to England again with Jonny and give you a little bit of update of what he's up to.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Keeping Goals. Bit of a change for you. This is Jonny and I'm back in England. Oh well, I never left England. Conor's the one who left. Today I am going to be moving into a new office space. You could say that the headquarters of Keeping Goals is changing and we've got a new headquarters, I suppose. So I'm on my way there now and I'll show you guys what it's like.
Perdón por enamorarme, no lo quería hacer. Dios, esa mujer te rompió en partes. Perdón mi corazón, todo fue mi error.
So, as you've seen, I am officially moved in, and now I'm doing some editing of Keeping Goals, as you do. You may have seen that there's another desk in here, and you may be wondering what that is. Well, for those of you who've been around for a while and have been watching since season 2, you may remember James, who Conor and I went to film with one day for a video for the university.
Success, it's almost like the perfect storm. And when you put together a performance, you bring together all of the elements. You know, you've clearly got a very talented athlete, supported by a great coach, with a great support staff around them.
Loughborough's been, you know, an amazing location to a number of sports. The Loughborough ecosystem of sport is very powerful and is working better than it's ever done.
We're both working in the same space now, which is great because I've been working at home for the last 2 months and I've been getting bored and stir crazy of working by myself and not knowing anyone. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting adventure to be working in here, and I'm looking forward to getting started and making my first video in the new space, which will be episode 5 of Keeping Goals season 3. So I'm pretty sure that will already have come out by the time that you see this, but that's what I'm working on now. Right, better get back to it. I'll speak to you in a bit.
So that's it for this week's episode of Keeping Goals. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all your support, all your love, and all your help to keep the channel growing. Something a little bit different, but I hope it gave you an insight into what footballers get up to during time off, during international breaks when they're not training or playing, and the importance for me of family in helping maintain a stable mindset and that motivation to perform to the best of your ability. We've got some huge projects lined up for the next couple of weeks of Keeping Goals. Stuff that I can't tell you about just yet, but I'm very, very excited to show you. So stick around, make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss an episode and you don't miss out on all that is coming in the next few weeks. This week's Patron of the Week is Lisa A. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you for all your support for the channel. We wouldn't be able to do what we are doing without the support of people like you. So here is your Keeping Goals shout out. If you'd like to be a Patron of the Week, follow the link in the description. Go and have a look at my Patreon page. See if you too can contribute and support the channel in return for some extra bonus content on there. But please like, please share, please subscribe. Keep the channel growing as always. And I will see you next Sunday for the next episode of Keeping Goals. Thank you so much for watching. Keep chasing improvement, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
Da-da-da-da-da. It's the one and only D-O-double-G.
So a little bit early. One moment, please. Do that again.